Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from Michigan. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. This is Stash Tales for March 2025. Stash Tales is my series where I'm going to be sharing my finish objects for March and all of the yarn that came into my stash. This one might be a long one. I'll show you my basket here. My basket. Oops, there's a sneak peek. I got my coffee and my knitting Jedi mug today. Peppermint mocha creamer. The pumpkin spice creamer is gone. Dear. Hopefully it'll be back in August. So I will also be sharing my grams in and grams out, the number of skeins I have in my stash, and my totals for the year, grams in and out. I will not be talking about start and end dates. Some of these you've already seen if you watch my regular episodes. I do have a spoiler for my regular episode, so you'll see those twice, but I won't go into too much detail. Today is March 27th, I think. Yep, March 27th. It is 8:47 a.m. Our internet is out right now, so I'm hoping that I wanted to record this and upload it today, but we'll see if that happens. But I can still record without internet, so here we are. And I was not going to finish I'm not going to finish anything else. I know we still have like 4 or 5 days left, but I finished all my sock whips. I have 0 sock whips as I'm recording this right now, so we need to record this, and I need to cast on some socks. This is my basket of all the yarn that I purchased so far for the year. That basket's gonna once I get to my acquisitions, I'm gonna take that basket down and refill it as I go here because oof. And also whatever's in that basket, I'm allowed to knit if I want. So it doesn't mean I have to save it until next year. If there's something in there I want to knit, I am going to. So, and I think that's it. I got coffee and water because I think I might be coming down with a cold. I don't know. I could be paranoid. I don't know. It's possible. My oldest daughter got sick like Saturday. My husband is now sick, so I'm just waiting to see if I get it. Okay. Let's see. My basket. First, I'm gonna show you my pile of socks before we get started, before we go in order. I like to show them all together. Oh, look at this. This is a giant pair of socks. I finished 7 pairs of socks, a gnome, and a scarf for March. Look at all these. Beautiful. I'm not gonna put them on sock blockers because it's gonna take too much time. I don't know if I have my tag. I don't. One second. I'm just gonna make a big mess. I forgot to take my tag out. For my Freckled Whimsy Clubs. Freckled Whimsy Clubs. That is the first one. Of course, it's the last one I grabbed. One moment, please. All right. I was not prepared. So the first thing that came into my stash were my Freckled Whimsy Clubs. And spoiler, I used one of them. So this is the Yarn of the Month Club. In like a lion, out like a lamb. This is the March colorway. So you'll see that in a minute. And then this is the Halloween Club, There's one more left. So soon I will just be getting one club from her. And this is called Wicked Awesome. These are going to be fun. All those purples and pinks with that green. Can't wait. So 250 into my stash. These are 25 gram minis. So 250 in the stash. As you can tell, I need to knit my Halloween clubs. I'll set that club or my tag down right there. All right, next on the list was my gnome. I forgot what his name, what the name was on this. I think it was Gnome. I finished my gnome for March by Imagine Landscapes. I forgot the author's name. It's Sarah something. So this is 46 grams out of my stash. I stuffed him with yarn scraps. I love those little pockets on his beard. It's so cute. So that is my first finished object. And then I finished some socks. Ooh, I love these. These are Pretty Twisted Yarns, Zombie Apocalypse, and these were 63 grams. These ones are a gift. Oh, they're so fun. Love them. And I did Knitpicks Stroll Pucker for the heels. All right, and then on the list is my scarf. Ooh. If you watch my regular episodes, you remember this scarf. I just knit a tube. I just knit a tube, folded it in half, and called it a scarf. And I used my Harry Potter Advents. I used two of them, 2023 and 2024. Dragonhorde Yarns and Yarn Cafe Creations. I used 10 grams each, all 48 colors. So I still have some scraps left. So this one was 482 grams. Love it. Love this thing. I can't wait till it gets cold out again. It's starting to warm up here. Still a little chilly, but not cold enough for a scarf. So I will save this for next winter. So this was my big project for March. Alright, next we have more socks. I'll try to stop saying next all the time, but I finished my Night Owl fiber socks. This is Flu Powder. Doing these for knit along for Night Owl fibers. Knit a pair of socks a month with her yarn. I don't know what the heels are on this one. I think they're Leading in Fiber Arts. There were scrap in my stash. These are for me. And these were 68 grams out of my stash. All right, more socks. I think the rest are socks until I get to my blankets, so. These are Turtle Purl yarns in the crushed colorway. This one had a mini. It was a sock set, so the mini was what came with it before I did heels and toes in the mini. These were 60 grams. These are a gift for Amy. Happy little yarn. I really love knitting these. And I had a hard time telling the pattern repeat. But I love it. Okay, and then Knitpicks decided to put Felici on sale. So I bought some. So I'm going to share the first round, because that's right, we'll talk about that in a minute. I bought more. I bought 2 rounds of it. I said if it goes on sale or clearance, I was gonna buy it, and so I did. I got enough to get free shipping the first round, so I will share all of the colorways, and this is when we're gonna get this basket down here, and I'm gonna stuff it as I go here. Oh, I hope they all fit in here. And I wrote fall 2024 because that's when they came out, even though that's not when I bought them. I really love this colorway. This is board shorts. Board shorts. These are 50 grams cakes. I counted them as each one. So I know this is 100 grams together, but I added each skein as one. So my numbers for my skeins that came into my stash went up a bunch. I don't know if that's gonna work. How do I do this? I guess we'll try that. All right, and then I got, these ones I got for my daughter Natalie. She's gonna want these. Santorn, I can't even say that. Santornini? I don't know. Santorini? I don't know. I got two of them. But I know she loves blues, so these are gonna be for her. All right. And then I got Beach Cruiser. This one's a 3-stripe repeat. Oh, I love that one. And Sebastian. This is a teal and orange one. Love it. And Country Roads. What was I gonna say? Since I fell in love with Felici again, we're on a little break, but they brought it back. So I went ahead and I got all the colors that I didn't have. So I know I bought 2 when they came out because I was like, I don't know about this. Sorry if you can hear my husband coughing. But it came back. I started using it again, and we are friends again. Silent Film. This one I kind of want to do, I was thinking for the heels and toes, or just the heels, the hot pink pucker color. I don't know. Or black, I have no idea. Yeah, I have a feeling that these are not all gonna fit in this basket. I'll have to rearrange them. They won't look nice, I guess, but. All right, and the last one for the first round of purchasing is ribbon candy. And I did add all of these to my Felici wheel. So when I finish a pair of socks, I will spin the wheel again. I was lucky enough that when I spun the wheel last time, it picked an old colorway, so I didn't have to worry about having a whip and my acquisition at the same time. So, all right, that was round 1 of Felici. So that was 7. Is that 7 colorways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colorways. So that's 700 grams added to my stash. Oops. Oops. And now we have more socks. These are also Knitpicks Felici. This is Bebop. I did the heels in the Knitpicks Felici Midnight colorway. They had some solids at one point. And these are 67 grams. For my Felici socks, I'm just putting them in a pile, and I'll save them for like Christmas gifts for my kids, or if they say, hey, do you have any socks for me? I'll say, here you go. If they don't want them, I'll just wear them, or I'll gift them to somebody else. I don't know yet. For my socks, they fit my mom, me, and both of my kids. So maybe I'll give them to my mom. I don't know. All right, next finished pair of socks. I don't know how to pronounce this name. I know somebody told me on my video, and then I forgot. HauteKnit yarns. It's HauteKnit yarns. 90s kids. This was a mini set. Five colors, and these were 61 grams. These are so fun to knit. These are also a gift. Love them. And then Knitpicks decided, this was on Pi Day, so March 14th, they had a little sale where you can get free shipping on orders above $3.14. And I'm like, I thought that was funny, and I'm like, well, Felici's still on sale, and I can get the rest of the colors and get free shipping, so I did. I'll take them out of the bag, just put them in my basket here, so we don't have to rifle around through the bag. Oops. So these were the colors I was like, nah, I don't know if some of them were fine. There's one in here that I'm like, I don't know, but you know what? I just got them all because I can't leave one behind. It'll get sad. So here we go. I got Buddy. Now, if I spin the Felici wheel and this is like, let's see, April. If it comes up in April, I'll probably spin the wheel again because I don't know if I want to knit Christmas yarn in April or May. This is Buddy. So yeah, this is definitely a Christmas color. Yeah, I might be able to squeeze them all in here. I'm hoping at some point, here is my Felici cube, so I can fit 6, 7, 8, 10. I can fit 10 in there. So I'm hoping like by the end of the year I can all fit in one. I don't know, we'll see. But if this is full, hopefully it will. I'll just keep looking at this basket and I'll say, look, this is all the yarn you bought. You don't need to buy any more. All right, this is the colorway that I'm like, eh. I bet when I knit it, I'll love it. So, General Store. It's a very pastel colorway. I don't know what I'll do for heels for this one. Maybe gray or white. I also marked these, so they're all marked. I like doing that, so then when I go to knit it, I go, oh, that's been in my stash for a long time, or, oh, that's a new one. This one of the labels got ripped, but it's okay. Cactus Flower. Got ripped a little bit. I don't know if you can read any of these, but Cactus Flower, it's right there. I love this one because greens. I wasn't sure on the screen, but seeing it in real life, I'm like, why didn't I get this the first time? But that's okay. These ones might be for me whenever I knit them. And then there's a Halloween one. So also, I don't know. If this one comes up, I just made it. I'm okay knitting Halloween yarn year round. Christmas, not so much. This is Sanderson. I believe the Felici is still on sale. I think 20% off. I haven't been on the website to check, obviously, because I bought it all and don't need to be tempted. Now, I don't know if this came out in fall of 2024. Before they got rid of it, it was they released two, what do you want to call it? They had 2 rounds of colors out in the fall and in the summer. Usually, I want to say June or July. Now, I don't know if they're doing that this year. This round had like 15 colors, which was a lot. So I don't know if this is it, if they're only doing it once a year. I don't know. Part of me is like, I hope so, because if they come out with 15 more colors, I'm going to have to buy them, and my stash stats are going to not be good this year. I don't know. And then this one reminds me of my mother. I don't know if I'll knit these as a joke, but she hates pink and red together for some reason. And these are pink and red. And like a lighty pink. This is SWAK. Is it Sealed with a Kiss? I think that's what they called it. I don't remember, but now if these come up when I spin the wheel, I might also pass. I'm like, because I don't want to knit pink yarn. I might save this for February next year. I don't know yet. It looks like we'll be able to fit them all in here. It's going to be a tight squeeze. I'm really going to have to... I really hope that the Felici wheel starts spinning some new colorways. Because if I can empty some of this out, I can fit my regular clubs in there. But I'm only going to get 1. Maybe 2. We'll talk about that in a minute. So here's the last one. Bonfire. You see that? Bonfire. I love this one too. It's a fallish colorway. So that was 6 colorways for a total of 600 grams. But seeing all this Felici is making me want to just keep knitting it. I'm going to be casting on a pair of socks today. All right, let's see. I'm going to twist and try to put this back up here so you can see it. It's kind of full. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of yarn in there. Oops. So yeah, I added 26 skeins of Felici to my stash. I don't know where I'm at right now. I think I'm at 65 because I did finish some socks yesterday, or at some, yeah, yesterday. So, yeah, I got a lot of Felici. Oh, I do just want to cast all of it now, just looking at it. All right, focus. So, yep, 600. That was 600 grams. Plus the 700, so what is that? 1,300? Is that 1,300 grams of Felici? Is that mathing? We'll see. All right, we're not done yet. We have... That's all the yarn that came into my stash. We're done with yarn in. So these are the ones, these next 2 pairs of socks you have not seen yet. But I did finish. This is the Yarn of the Month for February from Freckled Whimsy. Yarn of the Month Club, March 2025. In like a line, out like a lamb, I think is what I said it was. I did the mini for the heels, toes, and cuffs. I really love this colorway. It reminds me of like, it reminds me of a lion. It's very like springy, but not springy. Kind of like a sunset, maybe? I don't know, but I love these. And these were 65 grams. These are probably going to be for me. And my last pair of socks that I finished in March. Oh, I love these. I'm kind of hoping my kid doesn't want these, but if she does, she does. I really love these. This is Knitpicks Felici. This is Roommates. These were 67 grams. And the heels I did in, this is also Knitpicks Felici Brittle. It was a solid colorway they did. This one's from 2022. I believe the other one is from 2022. So they took about a 1.5 year break. Almost 2 years. I was sad. And a lot of people must have been sad, so they brought it back. I don't know why they did that. That was a bad business move on their part. 67 grams. I said that already, didn't I? Okay. And now my jelly roll blanket. I finished my bag, so I started another one. I didn't think I was going to finish. I'll talk about this more on my regular episode, but I was able to finish my bag of scraps. So I got 110 in here. So when I finish this bag, I will add it to my spreadsheet for grams out. So I got the next bag ready. I will probably just go ahead and start this and not wait till April. Because technically I think I started this blanket in end of February. So that's okay. So this is also Knitpicks Felici scraps. So I finished two stripes. We'll talk about how much I love this now and all of that in my next episode. I was trying not to do this, but it didn't happen. It didn't work out. I wanted them to like stagger a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do that, but it's gonna happen. It's okay. I'm still going. So I finished two. Now when I finished my bag of scraps, it ended with here. So I had that much left. So I just pulled out another scrap and finished it off, and then added, I waited before I started, finished my strip here, and then waited again, and then added that to my bag of scraps. So I think I had 108 grams total, but with this little scrap right here, it came to 111 grams. So this is 111 grams. Give or take. I mean, we have some strings for weaving and ends. Oh my word. I'll talk about this more on my next episode. Oh my word. There's the back. I'm obsessed. And I'm going to keep working on this, even though it's going to start to get warm. Oh, I did weave my ends in on this middle strip here. I'm going to do that as I go. So yep. My jelly roll blanket with Felici scraps, which is why I also want to keep knitting the Felici, so I can put the scraps in my blanket. Right now it's not that big, so it's not very warm in my lap, but I'm sure when it gets to be 90 degrees outside, I'm not going to want to work on a blanket, even with the air conditioning on. And this is how much I had left of that first scrap. So I'm going to use this one when I go back down here and start my next strip. I'm just going to use this. We're just going to keep going. So that is my jelly roll blanket, 111 grams out of my stash. I didn't think I was going to do it, but that whole strip, second strip, I finished this week. So I was on a mission. So I'm hoping, I like to work on that in the mornings for like 45 minutes, an hour, half hour-ish, somewhere around there every morning when I'm home. So if I keep doing that every day and maybe do like extras on Sundays or something, I will hopefully get through that a little sooner than and like not stress knit at the end of the week to try to finish it up. I also was like, this is 100 grams. I need to finish this so I get it out of my stash. So my stats don't look so horrible. Okay. Now I'm going to rattle off some numbers to you. And I think that's it. I thought this was going to be long, but I guess it's half hour. I'm sure after I talk about all these numbers, it might be 40 minutes. We'll see. Number of skeins in my stash. So March 1st, I had 246. If you remember last month, I got like 14. It was a great month last month. I got a ton out of my stash. Well, I went the opposite direction this month. I have no more yarn coming. I'm pretty sure. My Freckled Whimsy Club is going to be late because she's not feeling well. So that's not going to come this month. And what else? Oh, I bought the Sorella Taylor Swift Club. I did. I've seen her yarn. I love it. In the past, she did not have a 75-25 4-ply superwash merino nylon base, and I like to knit socks. She had the 80-20. I'm like, I can't do the 80-20. I don't like it. Well, she came up with, I don't know when this happened, before the club happened, a 75-25 4-ply base. So guess what I got? I figured since the Halloween club is done that we'll see how this goes. I'll get the first one. Maybe I'll try to knit it or just feel it. I can usually tell by the feel if I'm going to like it or not. So I don't have to like knit it to knit it before I purchase it again if I want. Which, if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to buy it because it's Taylor Swift yarn. And I don't care what color it is. If you put a skein of yarn and you put a Taylor Swift song on it, I'll buy it. I don't care what color it is. Okay, so I added the 26 skeins of Felici, but I did use some this month. So my total skeins in my stash is now 264. So I added 18. The beginning of the year, let's see where I was at the beginning of the year. Oh, January 1st, I was at 269. So I'm still under that. I'm not trying to like get rid of all of my skeins. I would just love to use more than I purchase. That is the plan, but we'll see. I'm not really stressing out about how many skeins are in my stash, really. I feel like 200 is not that bad. I feel it's not that bad. For me, anyway. You see how many socks I knit. I can go through it pretty quick. All right. So for March, grams out, I knit or used 1,090 grams, which is pretty good. 1,000 grams out of my stash is pretty good, if I have to say myself. We'll see for April. I don't have any big projects planned, so yeah, it might be on the low side. My numbers might be low. I'm not planning on buying any yarn besides my Freckled Whimsy Club and the Sorella one. The Sorella one is not like a subscription, so she's gonna post it when the new one's available. So I'm follow her on Instagram, so I hope I see it when she posts that. So those are the only 2 skeins I'm planning on buying in April, minus Advents. Advents don't count, okay? And they don't count until they come into my stash. So November and December numbers are gonna be really bad, but that's okay. All right, grams in my stash. 1,550. So we are at a plus this month. Ooh, it hurts a little. It's okay. So we are at a positive of 460 grams. That's not that bad. It's okay. So March was not great. That's okay. For the year, I'm still okay for the year, but my numbers are very close together, and it's so I gotta focus, and I gotta focus. So for the year, grams out 3,720, which is about 37 skeins. 37 skeins out of my stash is very good. I need to focus on the positive, right? Grams in 2,050, which is about 20 skeins. So yeah, 37 and 20. That's kind of it's too close for me, so I need to chill. I'm still at a negative for the year. That brings me at negative 1,670. So I'm still at a net negative. So yeah, it's good. It's good. So yeah, a part of me is hoping that Felici doesn't come out in June, because that's like 2 months from now. Oh man. Yeah, if they do come out with any new colors, I am going to probably buy value packs, which will save you some money instead of buying them individually like I did. That's what I should have done, but I didn't, because that was 15 colors. That was a lot. So yeah. So that's everything. Like I said, I don't have any plans for big projects. Still don't feel like making any shawls. I just want to work on socks and my blanket. So yeah, how are you guys doing with your grams in and out? Are you keeping track like I am? Did you buy all the Felici like I did? If you didn't buy any Felici, just letting you know, it's probably still 20% off. So you better get some, because I think once it's sold out, I don't think these round of colors are coming back. So yeah, if you know anything about the Felici, if you have any inside information, let me know in the description box or in the comments. I do not have any inside information. So all right, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are, I hope you got a lot of knitting done when you watch this, because yeah, 38 minutes. It's like a regular episode, so you get a bonus. Whenever my internet comes back, I will upload this and put it on my channel, hopefully today. If not, maybe tomorrow morning. I hope sometime today, because I have another video to record, and we need to, you know, upload that before I can record another one, because I don't know how much space is on my iPad. Anyway, I'm rambling. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, let me know how you're doing with your grams in and out. Are you doing good? If you're not, it's okay. I didn't do good this month. It's okay. And I will see you in my next episode, or I'll see you next month for Stash Tales for April.